We had everything we needed, everything was normal. I had my boys and loved my job. My dad was a mechanic, so I got into it at a pretty young age. I like fixing things. Sounds odd, but I honestly do. Though to be totally honest, my favourite part is the car geek's face when he sees me in my overalls. They just can't get round the idea of a woman mechanic working in their pride and joy. Plus, it paid well. I had cleared most of the money that I owed. My life was as perfect as it could have been. We were truly happy. We didn't realise the extent of the recession at this point. We honestly thought it was just the news being the news. You think when something like this happens that it won't affect you. You were naive, I'll admit that. Phil, you can't fire me, I've got Jamie to think about.
I've got to let people go, Hannah. You've watched the news, you know what it's been like these days. I just can't support both my business and my staff, who hang up on our customers.
He was out of order, Dale, even you said.
It's not the point, Hannah. At times like these, I've got to do what's best for my business. What happened just reinforced my reasons.
Dale, please, I can't support my family without a decent job. You just can't make me redundant.
I can't change my decision. Don't do this, Hannah.
I'll pay decrease, anything, just don't fire me.
It's not just you. I can't afford you.
I was in shock. I couldn't think straight. I even tried to blackmail my own boss about him smoking in his office. How pathetic is that? It wasn't his fault obviously, but I was just so angry I needed someone to blame. All I could think about was my family, my home, and I still had that week's rent to pay, and on top of that I had Christmas coming up too. I didn't know how I was going to tell Colin. Our wedding was definitely put on hold. I just couldn't see how we were going to survive with no real income. At this point in time, it seemed as if it was the end of life as I knew it.
The easiest way to cut costs is to get rid of unneeded staff. It's a simple fact. I know she had her family to think about, but that's not my problem. I had to get rid of employees that didn't matter, who weren't valuable assets to my company. Yeah, Hannah was a skilled mechanic, but because of the recession, I had to keep my company afloat. There's no point or time to be nice about it. I had no choice.
The job seeker isn't enough to cover everything. The price of everything keeps going up and the benefits are getting cut. It's extremely frustrating and embarrassing. Colin doesn't know, but I had to sell my gold jewellery just to make sure I had enough for food. You just can't win. I'm struggling from one week to the next, and having Jamie makes it even harder. He goes through clothes so fast. That wee smell's worth the struggle though. I'm just grateful I have my family. I couldn't imagine going through this alone. I suppose in a way I'm lucky.